Hello, welcome to day 2. I hope you're all having a great day so far. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about assumptions. Yesterday for day 1, we spoke about our thoughts, and I always think that following up with assumptions is a great place to take a second step because these are so closely related and connected. So assumptions, what does everyone know about assumptions? So they're kind of like an invisible lens that we see through, a lot to do with our perception. So imagine walking through life with tinted glasses. Every interaction, every experience is colored by the lens you wear. Your past experiences, fears, biases. But what if the tint of these glasses distorts the truth? Is that possible? I think it is. We all make assumptions, though. It's human nature. But here's the problem. Assumptions are often wrong, and they shape our reality in ways that keep us stuck. So Bo Lotto, he is a neuroscientist whom I just really love and appreciate. He has a book called Deviate, and it's a lot about assumptions. He says, your brain does not see reality as it is. It sees reality as it was useful to see in the past. So that means our assumptions are not necessarily true. They're patterns that we've adopted. And I did talk a little bit about how we're wired to avoid uncertainty. We're wired with a negativity bias. We make assumptions to fill the void of not knowing. In the past, it's helped us survive. So how do we stop doing this? We start asking questions. So here's another quote from another book and author that I love, Don Miguel Ruiz. If I could just recommend one book to you to keep with you forever and give it to other people that you love, it would be The Four Agreements. So one of the four agreements in this book is to not make assumptions. And he says the problem with making assumptions is that we believe they are the truth. We make an assumption, we misunderstand, we take it personally, and we create a whole big drama for nothing. They don't help us anymore. So we can go on to how these assumptions don't protect us anymore. They're actually limiting us. So for example, we assume someone's mad if they don't text us back. We assume that we know what our partner's thinking. We assume others should know what we're thinking. We assume we will fail before we even try something new. So you can start to replace the assumption with curiosity by first recognizing the assumption. So catch it in the moment as soon as your brain tries to fill in the blank. You'll notice uncertainty is uncomfortable, and that's why we fill in the void, but try to catch that when it happens. Pause and question the assumption. Ask, is it absolutely true? What other possibilities might exist? So we're asking instead of assuming. Replace an assumption with a genuine question. And the question does need to come from like a genuine place of curiosity, not with an agenda or an attitude behind it, because then you're making the assumption. And people will notice that. So here's how to question your assumptions. Just a couple examples. So if you're saying like, I'll fail, so why bother trying? You could get curious and ask, what if it's an opportunity to grow? What if this helps me to conquer fear? What if success is more possible than I think? Another example, they ignored me because they're upset with me. Well, what else could be true? Maybe they didn't receive your message. Maybe we could try to reach them again. So these are just some ways to start reframing. Or replacing, I should say, asking instead of assuming. We're going to try some challenges. By now, you should have at least 52% thought improvement after our last lesson, at least 84% ability to be curious, and 100% excitement for the next lesson. I'm sure all of this is true. I'm going to shrink this down. We're going to close that. And we're going to share these challenges. I'll give you the PDF, but exercise 1 is a 5-minute catch and release. You don't have to do the full 5 minutes, whatever. Write down some assumptions you've made that you've noticed. Ask, do I know this for sure? Rewrite using open-ended questions. Even if you just do one assumption, you're going to get out of this what you put into it. So spend some time here if you really want to work on your assumptions. The next one is a 24-hour curiosity challenge. So similar, but you're really focusing throughout the day on any assumptions that you make. This is really cool. A lot of people's brains work well with acronyms, so I try to work those into the challenges. This one uses STOP method as an acronym. So S for see the assumption, T, take a breath and pause, O, open your mind, enter curiosity, enter question, and then pose a question. What can I ask instead of assume? And the last one is like a reverse assumption game, and this is more for like in the group setting, but you could use the event page because we're in the free trial right now. So you can go to the event page and post an assumption you caught yourself making, and then other participants reply. Well, I can respond to it if you want to do this one. And then there's reflections, commitment. Let's read the commitment statement together. I know you want to. I commit to questioning my assumptions and approaching life with curiosity. I will pause, ask questions, and remain open to multiple perspectives so I can experience more joy, resilience, and connection. So there you are. I'm going to stop sharing. We'll come back here. So day 3, we're going to set up day 3 for you, and that will remain a surprise for right now. But I hope that you're getting a lot out of these lessons so far. Let me know if you have questions, if you're having any breakthroughs, and have fun with the challenges.